Welcome to this episode of Golfin Around. I'm here in Scotland, well, just down the east coast from Edinburgh, Scotland. I'm at the world's oldest golf course. Now, I know a lot of you think that the old course up in St. Andrews is the first golf course in the world. It isn't. It's down here in Musselburgh. Musselburgh Links is known as the oldest golf course in the world because it is simply that. We're going to tee it up on Golfin Around. I've been wanting to come to Musselburgh for many years now and have finally made it. I'm going to get teamed up with my new best friend in the world, Stuart, who knows every inch of Musselburgh because he put his ball all over this place over the years. We're going to talk to David in the clubhouse to get a history lesson, but relax, sit back and enjoy this. This is the world's very first golf course, and even for you history buffs, Mary Queen of Scots herself has played golf here at Musselburgh Links from Scotland. Alright, this is my new best friend in the world, Stuart. Pronounce your last name?
Fiddler, F-I-D-D-L-E-R.
Stuart, the Fiddler. It is an honor to be at Musselburgh. Now, if we were home, we'd say, if I was in the United States, Stuart, I'd say Musselburgh.
No, Musselburgh.
Musselburgh. So I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Do I go home and call it Pittsburgh? No?
No.
No.
It's called borough because it's a royal borough.
Royal Borough.
A royal borough.
Beautiful. I never knew that distinction.
Royal borough.
Well, Stuart and I are going to go out on, well, this venerable tract of land here in Musselburgh. And he's going to tell us all about it as we go along. There's no stress. There's no pressure today. It's just enjoying a beautiful Scottish morning on, well, the world's first golf course. No pressure.
None at all.
None. $100 a hole. Me against you, sweetheart.
That's cheap.
That's a good ball.
No bad.
Boy, did that bounce. That's a hard pan. Holy moly. A good roll, Stuart. What amazed me, Stuart, was how hard that was when your chip in. That ball bounced up in the air 10 feet and took off. Is this a sand base?
Yes. We're very lucky here because normally we get 12 months of the year golf. Because if it's heavy rain, it just soaks in.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no problem, you know.
Brilliant.
Mind, I was saying these are the, see here? The hole was created by a plumber from Musselburgh. He used an old drain pipe from a house. He cut the pipe, hammered the pipe into the ground, and that made the hole. And the machine that he used to cut the pipe, that's in the cabinet at the Royal Musselburgh Golf Club, 4 miles down the road. They've got the machine that the plumber used to cut the drain pipe.
Between 1860 and 1889, this golf course produced 5 Open champions, winning 11 championships. So, Stuart, you and I are standing on the same ground that old Tom Morris played on. Wow. Wow. What we're looking at as you look down the wall here on the second tee are these ancient photos. Wow, it's amazing. Look at that bathing coach. They got a little house on wheels, a bathing coach. So Stuart's going to tee it up here on the Graves, number 2 at Musselburgh. What's your plan? Just right down the middle, Stu?
Well, hopefully, but it very rarely happens.
Right. Hope and hit. So the interesting thing here at Musselburgh is the racetrack behind us. We're actually inside of the racetrack. They don't play golf when the horses are running, do they?
No.
I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think. So, when they say that horse racing's the king of sport of kings,
Sport of kings.
what would we call golf? The sport of jesters? Because you gotta be nuts to play this game.
Sometimes.
You can see the horse stands right behind us there. On number 2, we're just standing. We're letting some guys play through this morning. It wouldn't be proper. Of course, they'll come over and ask Stuart for some autographs, which always happens.
Yes, fame at last. You're always famous for 20 seconds, somebody said.
What was it?
In
American said 15 minutes.
50, oh, it's a long time then.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
20 seconds is good. I wouldn't want to be famous, so. Could you imagine people coming up to you all the time? Oh, Stuart, can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph?
No privacy.
No privacy. Can I have your underwear?
Because I really like Coca. Oh no, that's too far right.
Too far right. Is there traps over there?
No, fine.
But we're on the green, going into the green. Stuart had a brilliant shot. He said he was going to play it right. It went right. We call it the Graves because of all the gorse behind it, and of course this pot bunker behind me.
Normally, I play it quite well.
Hole number 4. What's the name of hole number 4? The Screaming Eagle.
Mrs. Foreman's.
Mrs. Foreman's?
Mrs. Foreman's.
Now, who is Mrs. Foreman?
No, that was a pub.
Oh.
See the white?
Yeah,
So that's the end of the building.
yeah.
That's Mrs. Foreman's. It's a house now, but it was a pub.
Ah. Did you ever get to drink at Mrs. Foreman's?
Well, actually, right, I'm not sure. I've never had a drink in my life.
God bless you, sir.
No, it's...
You have no idea how much money you've saved.
No, it's...
And problems you've saved yourself.
That's a thing that's never... See, when I was young, my pals had a drink and that, but never...
You know what you are, Stuart? You're called a unicorn.
Oh.
You're the Scotsman who never had a drink in his life. You're a unicorn, a rare breed. My goodness. I thought it was like in your national charter that all Scotsmen had to drink.
See how narrow the fairway is? Okay. Now if it hits this slope here, you drive, hits here, I'll just
Yeah.
shoot to the side.
I bet in July and August it bounces like crazy. This is the thing to remember, okay? Titanium clubs, balls that are tricked out to get the maximum distance. Modern golf that you guys are playing now. I've got a bag of hickory sticks with me. If this course doesn't seem, well, that challenging, even to your own public course, imagine what it was in the 1700s with percha gutter balls, with hickory sticks. It was every bit as challenging as maybe Oakmont would be to you today, or Pebble to play. So when you're looking at Musselburgh here, think of it that way. They were playing with percha gutter balls, hickory, and 300 yards down the fairway would have taken a lifetime. Well, 70 some, 40 some strokes to get around 18 and 9. Mrs. Foreman's.
In the years gone by, when we finished the 4th hole, we'd walk through the gate, go into the pub, get a drink, finish our drink, and proceed to the 5th hole.
I love it. Thank you. All right, it's number 4, Mrs. Foreman's. Again, that was the pub down the road here. You know, the racetrack here at Musselburgh that goes around it was awarded the best horse track racing facility in all of the UK. That's a lot to stay in. Now, the thing about Mrs. Foreman's hole, much like herself, who was reputed to be a little cantankerous, There's a fence awaiting Stuart to go up and over. How could you not with the horse track going around it, right? So Stuart's gonna pop one up over that fence and into the fairway, hopefully for us. All right, Stuart has to get it up and over the racetrack fencing. Oh, beautiful shot. Mrs. Foreman, she's thrilled. Nobody hit the pub. Brilliant shot, Stuart. He's a quiet, unassuming man. Just goes about his business, does Stuart. Stuart, can you see Secretariat, man of war, coming around the track, thundering behind us? Can you see it, lad?
Yes, if you've got a better night, yes. Yes.
We're literally standing on the edge of the racetrack now. Again, Mrs. Foreman's has you carry it over the rail. Stuart, you're saying a lot of guys choke trying to get it over the rail?
It's, on average, it's a very, for the average player, they won't make it.
Really?
You've either got to play short or, because if the ball goes in the racecourse, it's so lush, it's very hard to find the ball.
Well, they always say water gets in your head, and this is the first time I've ever heard a racehorse track gets in your head. All right, we're gonna go play Stuart's tee shot, which was brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Inside behind the fence,
Oh.
you've got to be as tight as possible.
Then you see Mrs. What's her name?
Mrs. Foreman's.
Yeah, her. Mrs. Foreman's pub right there in white. Flag is tucked to the right. What's the play here, Stu?
As far right as possible.
As far right as possible.
Aye, because everyone veers left.
Good shot, a little left. See, I'd take that. Oh! It hit that hard pan and is running. That ran as fast as the number 3 horse in the race on Saturday. Holy moly. So you have to understand something that was in Stuart's mind on that shot. He said keep it right, he's trying to go right. You're a madman.
No, you've got to keep it tight to this right hand side bunker, because every ball goes to left.
He's trying to put it between the flag and the bunker.
When it hits the ground.
And that's your normal shot? Between the flag and the bunker?
No. Yeah.
You said you didn't drink, Stuart.
No, but I should.
Well, it's a brilliant shot. He's on the green regardless, but I wanted to show you that. And of course, the white building is Mrs. Foreman's house behind her. And even she's going, what's wrong with you, Stuart?
Because when I was a boy, the sea used to rush, because it was high tide, splash onto this green. So all that's reclaimed land.
How many years would that have taken them to do?
Oh, a good few years, you know.
I bet.
A good few years. But it's we've taken nice trees. It's a nice view now, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice. But like I says, the sea used to come splash onto the green, you know, when I was a boy.
Probably ruined the green constantly.
We are about 6 or 7 miles east of Edinburgh on the East Lothian coast. We're the first of the East Lothian courses, and it goes for about 30 miles between here and Dunbar. There are, I can't remember exactly how many, I think it's 26 golf courses between here and there. So it's a pretty spectacular stretch of coastline.
Wonderful.
And as for the history of the course, the first anecdotal evidence is that it was there was golf played here in the 16th century, 1567, allegedly by Mary Queen of Scots, and then it was actually in a book in 1672. So that's actually in a book that it was played here. The first golf clubs here were in the 1820s. So the Honourable Company of Edinburgh Golfers, who used to be based at Leith Links in Edinburgh, moved here and started in 1825. And then other golf courses started here. You had the Royal Musselburgh Golf Club, the Royal Burgess Golf Club. An interesting fact is that over there is the old clubhouse of the Honourable Company. And one day, apparently, the keeper of the greens was so fed up that the holes on the golf course, because there was no standard hole there, that the holes would stretch and they'd be damaged during the day. So the story goes is that he walked over to the clubhouse with his saw, sawed off the drain pipe, brought it over to the course and stuck it in the ground. And the width of that pipe on that building over there was 4¼ inches. And that's now the size of every single hole on every single golf course all around the world. So this golf course has got a lot of history for every golf course going all around the world. Apparently lots of the holes on here have been copied, for other golf courses. The 6th hole, which I believe you played this morning, the table was allegedly the first 2-level green. You've got an upper level and a lower level. So it really is history personified. So Foreman's, which is down in the corner of the golf course, is unfortunately closed now, and it is a private house. So the story goes that in the 1870s, Tom Morris and Willie Park were halfway through a 4-course challenge. It apparently started at Prestwick and then moved to North Berwick, and then was here, and then was going to St Andrews for the 4th part of the challenge. So on the 3rd part of the challenge, whilst they were here, there was a great animosity between Musselburgh and St Andrews. So there was a huge crowd here apparently. And on the 4th hole as is now, the 3rd hole as it was then, the crowd pushed onto the course, stood on old Tom's ball and squashed it into the ground, whereupon he walked off the hole and into the pub. And there's a very famous picture of old Tom leaning over the table with a glass of beer, with all the old with the referee and some members of the crowd leaning through the window trying to urge him back onto the course, but he was having none of it. So the story goes that Willie Park played the rest of the round and claimed victory. That the referee in the end declared it null and void. The next day they were told to come back to play the 18 holes that day. So the story goes that old Tom did turn up for the game, Willie Park didn't turn up for the game, and old Tom was declared the winner. It was £100 each side, so he won £200, and £200 back then was a lot of money. I wouldn't like to say what the equivalent is, but it would be tens of thousands of pounds.
That's Edinburgh, that's the famous Arthur's Seat. It's a extinguished volcano. It's right next to Holyrood Palace.
Yeah.
Right next to Holyrood Palace.
Arthur's Seat for King Arthur? To sit down on?
I don't think he was King of Scotland.
Just
then.
go with it. Stuart, just go with it. You're messing with my buzz, baby. Brilliant ball. Look at that.
Off again. According to golf historians, this was the very first two-tier green in the world at Musselburgh.
Get up there.
Oh, no, no.
This is another bunker. You know, Stuart and I are men of great pride and will not be humbled by some 1700s, 2025. I don't know how old this bunker is behind me, but I refuse to be humbled by another Musselburgh bunker. So instead of a hickory club, Stuart has lent me his ping, and you can't go wrong with ping. And if I can't get out, Stuart, here's my bet to you. If I don't get out of here in 100 strokes, I'm giving up the game. Down we go. And Stuart's going to have a go at it too, because his pride was hurt. And I'm going right over the top. I'm not going that way like you would. And I got out.
What more do you want?
The ball hit the wall and went out to the right. I'm in good shape. Do you want some advice?
Yes.
I have none for you. I have none for you, Stuart. Yes! Yes! Victory! Come on out of there. Oh, okay. I told you Stuart was a man of great pride, and he knew he could get out of one. You know what? We both got out. Brilliant, Stuart. Stuart and I have come up on number 8 here at Musselburgh Links, and you know, the simplicity of the layout. I said it earlier. If you're expecting a gimmicked up golf course like back home in America, 7,200 yards and, you know, manufactured tees and greens and pot bunkers and fairway bunkers, you're not going to get that here. You've got to cling to the history here at Musselburgh. We're talking the 1700s, man. There ain't no telephones, there's no planes overhead. Most people are, you know, surviving for a living. To get to play the game of golf, this new game of golf, right? Imagine it, man. Playing with, well, you saw what happened when I used the hickory stick out of the bunker, perch a gutter balls. The fun, the challenge of playing the world's first golf course. Could you imagine if all those people, old Tom Morrison who walked these grounds, came back and visited us today and they saw the likes of Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and the splendor of a golf course like Kings Barnes, Carnoustie, Royal Portrush, home of this year's Open Championship in Belfast, Northern Ireland. The pride they would have because they set the seeds, like Johnny Appleseed planted the apple trees. 300 years later, there's apple trees all over the place. Can only imagine what old Tom Morse would say if he got to play the Open Championship one more time at Royal Portrush, a Royal St. George. You think of these things when you're here. How can you not? The sun's coming up, and well, hole number 8 is behind me now. It's a par 3. Stuart said, keep it out of them bunkers to the left, Randy. I'll probably have him hit right into it so he gets a third shot at coming out of the bunkers. All right, Stuart, come on over. Beautiful. Stuart, you keep telling me you're an average golfer and you pound it down the middle for 210.
Average.
Are you?
Average.
Uh-huh. All right, so Stuart and I are on number 9, the fairway, and this is the approach shot into the green. And I was kind of saying to Stuart, you've got these 2 bunkers behind us, right? Now you could catch those with your drive.
Your best here is a 3-wood. 3-wood to this area, then, because if you hit a good drive, these 3 bunkers in line are in range, you know.
And the interesting thing is, you know, most of the holes you've seen Stuart play and that we've walked on here at Musselburgh are pretty much at you. And it's kind of like with these 2 bunkers that are in play, that whoever did do the first layout, which we don't know, right? We have no clue who the very first person was. Wasn't old Tom, we know that.
No.
Nobody knows. But it's kind of like he said to himself here at the end, oh, I'm going to get real tricky. At the end, I'm going to put 2 avant bunkers and curve it to the left. And they said to the fellow, well, what would you call that? I don't know, but I once had a dog with a broken leg and he limped to the left. And I'm going to go, Stuart, with that's the beginning of dog leg left. Sound all right?
Yes. Very much so, yes.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Good as any reason to call it that. So what's your play up here? Tell the folks.
I'm going to play safe because just left of the flag there's a deep bunker. At the back of the green there's a bunker. So I'm going to play 10 yards, 15 yards to the right.
See, you scare me. Because you say you're going to play it safe. You're a madman back there at Mrs. Foreman's pub or whatever it was, trying to thread that narrow gap. I don't know what safe means to you after watching you play. All right, we're going to find out. Right?
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no? That's a great shot.
It's shocking. It's safe. No, that was
What's up
terrible.
there? There's no burn water. All right, Stuart.
Most enjoyable.
And great appreciation for your efforts and your payment today. This is the ball I hit out of the sand trap that went up and to the left, and I got out of the trap. I want you to keep that as a memento.
Treasure.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. That's a Pro V1.
Treasure.
Wait a minute. I'll get back to you on the ball as a gift, all right?
That's fine. No problem. No problem.
You know, when Stuart and I started today, I told you a Mark Twain saying, a stranger is a friend I've never met. Friends? Don't start crying on me. What the hell?
No.
Good man.
Good man.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you very little. Get the heck out of here. I truly mean that. The Mark Twain saying, you know, it served me well throughout, playing golf in Iceland to Africa to Brazil to Thailand. And you know what? You do make a friend after you play some golf. And I would love any time to come back and visit Stuart and come here to the hallowed grounds at Musselburgh Links again. Again, the world's oldest and first golf course. There's something special about it, just like there is all of Scotland. So, when you come to visit Scotland's Gulf Coast, make sure you stop by and buy Stuart a drink. He doesn't drink, you'll save yourself some money.
Planning a golf trip to Scotland? Take a look at Scotland's Gulf Coast. With 21 golf courses, all within 20 minutes of each other, this is the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses in the world. Scotland's Gulf Coast offers courses for all abilities, from flagship courses, Muirfield and North Berwick, must-play courses, Dunbar and Gullen, and hidden gems including the Glen and Gifford. There's a wide range of accommodation, many offering stay and play golf packages, and with Edinburgh just 30 minutes away, the area provides everything for your golf trip. Check out the area on scotlandsgolfcoast.com.